Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program. Today we are working on a Falcon, I believe it's a BA, and we're doing the front wheel bearings because they sound like this. So let's get stuck straight into it. Alright, so this job's actually pretty straightforward. Sometimes, realistically, it's just take this caliper off, take this dust cap off, pull this 36mm bolt off, and hopefully the rear sleeve on the bearing actually comes out as well with it. So that's the main part, because if it doesn't, I have to chuck on this bearing remover sleeve tool to pull it off. So these do come as a full hub assembly, so that's pretty good. To save time, a little trick you can do is I've chucked this box here, but essentially what you do is you take the whole rotor and caliper assembly and place it to the side, so you don't have to worry about off the caliper and the pads and this kind of stuff, or separating the pads and rotors. So this is a 15mm. You gotta pull this brake line out, then get your socket onto it. Now, as you can see, that's loose. So now you can do this. Take the whole assembly and just place it in the corner here. So now with that out of the way, essentially we've got to get this dust cap off. What the wheel bearing sounds like. Not good. Remove this dust cover. Here is some inox. Try to help it a little bit. These are a 36mm. This is what we're going to be using to take it off. Like I said, a lot of the time you'll have to remove the rear sleeve of the bearing with one of these tools that I'll show you, but sometimes you can get away with it. Sometimes if you give it a whack before you remove the nut, it can help loosen it off. And just like that, it's been removed. Take this thing off. So let's see if this just comes off. Oh, we are in luck, boys. I told you that hitting technique works. You see the back here? Now it's just as simple as cleaning it up and throwing the other one on. Yes. What I'll do is, though, before I clean it up, I'll show you guys the actual kit you'll need to remove that sleeve if it gets stuck. Just buy it, it works awesome, saves so much time, and it is an investment in your tools. This is the kit. This bites onto the back of the bearing race, and then you press it off with this. So this is a sweet kit. Grab that if you're going to do this job and the race gets stuck on. Yes, there are other ways you can remove it. You can use heat, screwdriver, this, that, the other, whatever, but this saves so much time and it's not that expensive. For this ABS sensor, you can give it a clean, don't worry about that. But I mean, if you're gonna give it a good clean, try not to damage it, because that's the last thing we need. Now there was quite a bit of rust on the face of it, so we'll give it a good clean. I'm telling you, normally you don't get that lucky. Every now and then it'll just come off, but happy days. That's a good start to the day. No, this isn't totally necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Touch of grease. Just so it goes on nice and easy. Now when installing this, so put your fingers on the front race, and we have the front race still intact. That's very important, because a lot of the time people will knock it in and it'll push this race here out, and then they'll think I'll just cram it back on, but sometimes it works, often it does not. Put this new guy back on. There is a torque spec out there for this nut, but that's what we're using today. Beauty. Essentially, we can just throw everything back on the way we took it off. That has to be one of the easiest Falcon wheel bearings I've ever done. That's a video done. And at the end of the day, he wants me to tighten the handbrake under here. I'll do that, might record it, might not, we'll see how we go. The other side is a how-to video either way if the race falls off. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Check out the other content. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe for more. If you need any work done, hit up this Facebook page here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.